Hey, Ike's here with another build conversion. So this is based on Kay's Skeletal Army, which is she's a softcore build creator for minion things. I'll link that in the description if you want to see the softcore version. And this is my conversion of it to hardcore. It's a very solid build. Necromancer is just so strong. Often with build creation, it feels like this, really interesting push and pull of getting in offense and defense and fitting in everything you need to. And then with Necromancer, it's just like take a minion skill and get everything you could possibly want in 2 million damage, which is more or less what this is. And the skill in question is Summon Skeletons. The play is pretty simple. You just summon your skeletons. They hit everything a bunch with impales, and whatever that thing is probably going to die relatively quickly. The auras are Determination and Tempest Shield, so we can get to max block and max spell block. Determination for the armor. So on a 10,000 damage enemy hit, we have good defensive numbers here. We have Generosity and Dread Banner, so that means Generosity support means that whatever aura is supported by it, including banners, do not affect you, but they have an increased effect on your minions. Well, anyone other than you, and in this case minions. We're also using Summon Skitterbots. Punishment is the Curse. Carrying Golem with Maim and Feeding Frenzy to increase damage. Flame Dash for movement. On the Trigger Wand we have Desecrate and Bone Offering. And then the Spectre is the Carnage Chieftain with some defensive supports. What else to go over? So I made 2 trees. This is the max block tree, but there's also a tree where we're using the Grace Aura. So I'll switch that here. And this is a pretty good tree as well. You get 62% evade chance. Still very solid block, just not max block, and a little bit of spell suppression. Not that that's the main thing. Of the two, I would probably recommend the block tree, although if Grace is your style and you like not getting hit, that's good too. The reason I would go with block is that Grace, evasion does not affect being hit by spells. So it pairs really well with spell suppression, which we don't have all that much of. You could look to get it on gear. This gear is really pretty mediocre stuff. If you wanted to go a more spell suppression-y way, you could definitely build it and potentially have something powerful with that Grace tree. But with the build as presented, I think block is a little bit better, both because we're getting, immunity to shock from Tempest Shield, and because block, we have max spell block, so we're still blocking a lot of spells. So that would be my recommendation. If you want to build up the Masteries, you could go like 20 life, 20 mana gain when you block would be a decent one to take. We're already getting some energy shield when we block spell damage. And I think we have enough energy shield that's a little bit relevant. Can always fill this out. Take a mastery here. How else would I expand this? You can take more efficiency here. On the Grace tree, this is already taken, so you can fit Grace in. As far as the jewels, the best modifiers for you are going to be the plus to max life and minions deal increased damage if you've used a minion skill recently. And minions increased attack speed is also pretty good. The chaos damage things are relevant. Anything else I should mention? So the guard skill is coming from here. Which grants the bone armor skill. I have this turned off by default so we can see what the damage calculation is without it, but it gives you 1% additional physical damage reduction per minion, up to 10%, which you're pretty much always going to have in a combat scenario between your golem and your skeletons. And it also gives you some rate of recovery and this guard skill. If you wanted to go more damage, you could cut this off and go Commander of Darkness. This is how it was built for the softcore version. And if you wanted more damage, you could also cut, you could either go, you could cut Determination and add Pride. Pride offers a significant DPS boost, but for me, Hardcore Souls I found 2 million more than enough. That's me. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you in the next one.